What's going on, everybody? Day 4 of the E46 turbo build. Getting started a little early here, so we should have plenty of time to get the engine and transmission completely out of the car today. That's what we're setting out to do. Okay, so before we get into everything today, I meant to do this a couple days ago, so I've already scanned the car. I know kind of what's going on with it, but I want to just show you guys a quick scan before we get the engine out and before everything's kind of useless. So at the moment, we've got a code for the mass air sensor, camshaft position sensor inlet. So camshaft sensor on the intake side is very likely bad. On these, it's very common for the cam sensors to go bad. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. The car acts like the cam sensor is bad. Sometimes it's real blippy at the throttle, so surely that's probably it. Radiator temperature sensor, it's because it's unplugged. Cooling fan circuit, because it's unplugged. So we're pretty good. Not a lot of codes on this car. So we'll replace the intake camshaft sensor when the engine's out after we've rebuilt it. And once it goes in the car, it should be happy. So let's get it in the garage, get the engine and trans out of it. Get the hood up. We're going to cut to the time lapse and we're just going to get this thing out of here. So we're going to be pulling the secondary air pump, which isn't really in there anyway. EGR valve, AC lines from the compressor, all the intake piping, which is pretty loose already. We'll pull the cabin air filter tray off, DC valve will come off, intake manifold will come off, we'll disconnect all the fuel, and then we'll have to crawl underneath the car and pull the drive line, a few other little bits, transmission linkage, pull the engine mounts, and she should just lift right out. I think that pulling the whole lump engine and trans mated up together, we'll probably have to drop the subframe, so cross that bridge when we get there.
Ayy, on the tongue like ayy, look, niggas dying from corona while I'm living on coronas. They been living for attention, they been dying for diplomas. My persona and aroma could've told ya I don't give a shit. Signed a bigger contract so I could talk some bigger shit. Police pull you over, they be tryna give a nigga shit. I be such a gentleman, they came to see some nigga shit. She just wanna cut, I wanna cut as in a bigger split. She ain't even ready for this wood I'm about to hit her with. Hit my swisher in your hitter in that order up. I was feeling low and then I realized I'm sorta up. Porter front of Porter, Florida, baby, let me pull ya up. She be on the foyer, folding flouters, whipping Goya up. Straight from out that Mississippi soil, Tom Sawyer up. If you get your paper up, then I suggest you lawyer up. This make me immortal, so I know that it mean more to us. Talking about you bored and half your neighborhood been boarded up.
35 with my AC on. Nina by my side with no safety on. Praying to the Lord I make it safely home. But if that ain't your will, then will you take me home? Headed from the bank, I just put 20 up. I stay out the way and get my money up. Praying to the Lord I make it safely home. But if that ain't your will, then will you take me home?
ayy. I ain't never wanna be a role model. Truly, I just wanna be a bread getter. Why you always tryna be a tough nigga? Fuck around and really be a dead nigga. I've been on 10 since at least 5. In the dirty south where the heat thrive. Pandemic sending niggas 6 feet. So homie, I'ma need me at least 5. Feeling like none of y'all safe bets. Lately I can't even have safe sex. Baby, I ain't fucking with your neighborhood. I ain't even talking about the latex. Ride around town with a doctor mask. Hoping I don't never see a copper pass. Even though I know I ain't did nothing. Cause Lord knows nigga they'll I've been feeling like God working when every single part of your soul hurting. Cause every single person I know eating, but ain't a single person I know working. Everybody cool when it's cool though. Streets get hot when the summer coming. Me, I'ma chill by the pool though. Fuck around, let it be 100 something. Understand that you long-winded, at least wait till my song ended. Every time that you doing right, they gon' tell you what's wrong with it. I ain't really worried what the people say. Good as long as my mama love me. Death gotta be beautiful. The world filled with all kind of love.
35 with my AC on. Nina by my side with no safety on. Praying to the Lord I make it safely home. But if that ain't your will, then will you take me home? Headed from the bank, I just...
Okay, so intake manifold is off. Pretty much everything's disconnected that needs to be disconnected. We get all the wiring tucked up. I like to zip tie it all, make sure it doesn't get crunched when you go to pull the engine out. Intake manifold is pretty dirty. I don't know if we're gonna use this one. I'm trying to decide between an M50 manifold and something aftermarket at the moment. I'm kind of leaning towards aftermarket. So we'll get all the wiring tucked up, and after everything's all nice and pretty up here, we're gonna get underneath the car and pull the drive line. Engine's not far from coming out, guys, so stick with me.
Blowing with the left hand, ass gripping with the right hand. Uber share to the airport, I'ma hit you back when my flight land.
I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup. I hit the stage and leave with money that's a stick up. She picture perfect, so I told him I'ma flick up. Bill, I'm in the mood for a change up. I leave the city and return with my change up. They got amnesia.
Okay, that's everything for up top. All we gotta do yet is jack the car up, crawl underneath it, undo the drive line. We're gonna pull it completely out. I just don't feel like we're gonna end up dealing with the back end anyway, so we'll pull the drive shaft completely out. We're gonna need a new one anyway because we're running with a manual transmission, so that thing isn't gonna matter. We'll pull the linkage at the transmission. We'll pull a few little odds and ends, connectors, all that kind of stuff underneath. And yeah, we just got our mount nuts off. So we'll crawl underneath the car, probably spend 30 minutes or so, but right now I'm gonna go inside, wash up. When we get back, it's coming out.
Hey, poppin' like I'm supposed to. Watch out for the people that ain't close to. Speak a little something you could toast to. I ain't tryna hear about what you won't do. Moving like I'm into. Hit the ground running like the rent do. Speak a little something that you're into. I ain't tryna hear about what you been through. Like hold up, say what's the hold up. I got the pack, who got the roll up? I'm tryna pull up. It seem like every time I show up, it gotta go up. See the drip, they see the glow up. Oh, now they know us. See, it's funny how my pockets out of shape, but I'm fit for the flex. Clear the phone call, hit my chick with a text. Parlay through the bird with my drip from the jets. Save a couple hundred by your bitch with the rest. I prefer my reefer with Henny and Coke. Please don't be stingy, got plenty to smoke. Show up and act up and back to the crib. I do not stun, I just rap what I live. Seem like they doing the most for the clout. Did what I said so they know what I'm about. Show up and act up and back to the crib. I do not stun, I just rap what I live. Ayy, winning like I ought to. I ain't wanna do it, but I got to. Smoking what my doctor told me not to. Got these niggas wishing they was hot too. Ballin' like I need to. Got my exes wishing for a redo. Smell the marijuana when I speed through. Hit her with a tip, that's a preview. Hold up, wait up, bitch, get your weight up. Shit, get your money, not your hate up. Boy, draw a play up. I flip my wrist, this shit a layup. She wanna lay up, I gotta get it, I'ma stay up. I'm all the way up, I got my pay up. I ain't playing with you hoes, I'm a coach now. Commentating niggas do the most now. I be somewhere booted with my.
Nothing like working on your back in the garage. We'll have to get a new shirt. But anyway, everything's out from underneath, so we should be able to hook the engine up and pull it out. So we're gonna get a strap on this thing, and we're gonna lift it out. Hopefully we don't run into too much of a hitch. Should be out in 10 minutes.
Me and these niggas don't get along. They be looking at me like I did them wrong. About to hit the bank, then I hit the bong. On the same shit, just a different song. And I hopped in the game like a 6-man, hoping it make me a rich man. Lean on your bitch with a kickstand. She done snuck in the back with a wristband. It ain't new to me. Truly, I'm used to the foolery. Seem like I handle it suitably, so there ain't really shit you could do to me. And I think that it's best that they understand. Right now that I got the upper hand, gave her the pipe from the motherland. Now I bet you she don't need another man. I'm 100 grand.
My game up when you bring my name up. They gon' say I came up. They gon' say I changed up. Step my game up when you bring my name up. They gon' say I came up. They gon' say I changed up. Step my game up when you bring my name up. They gon' say I came up. They gon' say I changed up. Step my game up when you.
Okay, so I hope you guys like the engine removal video. A lot of work got done today. It's super hot outside, so I'm glad that we got it all out. And next thing is to move on to getting the engine tore down. So it was a good day today. Now I'm just on my way to the AutoZone. Not too far from the house. Have to get some degreaser, some duct tape, some gloves, shop towels. Just a bunch of random stuff that we need so we can get the engine taped up and washed before we start breaking it down. So we'll wrap it up there for today. I'm happy with where we're at. I'm excited to get into the engine, get it tore down. So that'll be tomorrow's video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell if you want to get notifications on all of our new videos. We'll be uploading pretty frequently. Every day is more progress on the car, and we're filming it all. So follow us on Instagram, Beamer Cody. Get your entries in at beamercody.com. Links down in the description. Head on over there, visit the site. Anything that you order is going to give you entries in to win the car when it's all done. So follow us for the whole build. Keep with us until the end. You'll get to see it all built from A to Z. Engine, turbo stuff. Interior is going to get redone. Exterior is going to be obviously redone. New bumpers, and we're going to vinyl wrap it and all sorts of fun stuff there. It's going to look really cool. It's going to sound really cool. So we're about to pull up to AutoZone, get our stuff. Then I'm done for the night. So I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right?